Welcome to Airborne Flight Training. Coming up on this week's episode, Reno Air Race debuts on Microsoft Flight Simulator. 7th Annual FAA Drone Symposium begins Friday. Aerobility to exhibit G109B Able. Welcome to Airborne Flight Training. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Reno Air Race debuts on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Reno Air Races recently announced that as of March 2022, the Xbox Cloud gaming system now supports the Reno Air Races as an expansion pack for an additional fee through the Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace. Microsoft had announced the arrival of the Reno Air Races expansion pack on November 18, 2021, adding that MFS runs on Xbox One and other quote-supported devices, such as mobile phones, tablets, and lower-spec PCs. Furthermore, the standard controller inputs, such as the Xbox wireless controller, are also supported. Avid subscribers can start practicing in advance of the actual event occurring later this year, September 14th through 18th in Reno, Nevada. You can compete against friends or strangers, or for a solitary experience, execute speed or time trials, or just explore the incredible scenery and fleet. The Reno Air Races add-on comes in two flavors, Expansion Pack and Full Collection. The Expansion Pack is an entry-level 4-aircraft collection comprising T-6 Texan, P-51, L-39, and S-1S. The Full Collection offers the whole stable of 40 aircraft, 10 in each of the 4 classes, Jet, Unlimited, Biplane, and T-6. As they did in FS 2002 and 2004, Martha and John King again reprised their roles in providing entertaining, educational content in FS. And after the break, Wings for Val Dart Drones 2022 Scholarship recipient.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
If it looks good, it usually flies good. The Bristol series of aircraft is proof of that. Furthering their legacy of safety and efficiency, Bristol is proud to feature the Rotax 915 IS Turbo in the current lineup of aircraft. The 915 IS Turbo power plant offers more power than ever before in a light sport aircraft. Learn more about Bristol at www.sportflyingusa.com.
Welcome back. Let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. Wings for Val Dart Drones 2022 Scholarship recipient. Dart Drones, in conjunction with the Wings for Val Foundation, has announced that Elizabeth Whitty is the 2022 Wings for Val Dart Drone Scholarship recipient. This scholarship, awarded for drone training and photography, will permit Miss Whitty, now 17 years old, to continue her dream of flying from the ground while she's recovering from an airplane crash during a flight training session on December 4th, 2020. Alaska Airlines pilot strike authorization vote. ALPA states that after 3 very slow years of negotiations, Alaska Airlines pilot union leadership unanimously voted 11-0 to conduct a strike authorization ballot among their membership. This first step will give them the authority to go on strike when legally permitted to do so. By so doing, the union leadership hoped to gain some leverage for their members if the outcome of the ongoing negotiations proved unfavorable. To further legitimize a strike, the federal government must authorize a walkout if the procedures of the Railway Labor Act are exhausted. JetBlue pilots vote no confidence in ops exec. JetBlue's pilot base, working with the Airline Pilots Association, unanimously voted against current head of airports and system operations Alex Battaglia. The vote of no confidence comes on the tail end of a long period of disruption and trouble at the carrier that brought customer and employee dissatisfaction to the brink. Battaglia was installed as operations head in August 2021, and since then, JetBlue pilot leadership says, quote, JetBlue's reputation among its customers has plummeted, and the airline was recently named the worst airline by the Wall Street Journal's annual ranking, end quote. It is rocket science for TARC. Students from high, intermediate, and middle schools, the Civil Air Patrol, Boy Scouts, and other youth organizations have had their hands in science, technology, engineering, and math activities for several years. This year, 101 final and 25 alternate teams have been selected from state competitions around the country for the American Rocketry Challenge, with some schools fielding anywhere from 1 to 3 teams. The TARC final will be held in Virginia on May 14, 2022. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. 7th Annual FAA Drone Symposium begins Friday. The FAA is holding the 2022 Drone Symposium in Orlando, Florida, bringing together the industry to cover the latest and greatest from the uncrewed industry. The event will see a handful of topics, from the recently completed final report of the Beyond Visual Line of Sight Aviation Rulemaking Committee and Beyond program updates to Part 107 operations updates from around the country. The symposium should prove to be of use to drone operators looking to stay abreast of changes in the wider UAS landscape, especially as the world slowly returns to the status quo day by day. Jay Merkel, Executive Director of the FAA's UAS Integration Office, said he's looking forward to the long-postponed face-to-face. The program is billed as a rare chance at hearing directly from FAA leadership through a variety of sessions, and not at all will fit into the traditional lecture format. This year, the FAA has the assistance of AUVSI, and they plan on bringing out a series of collaborative discussions, panels, and courses to ensure attendees find a responsive, flexible learning environment. The symposium requires online registration and is being held today at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. And after these messages, Aerobility to exhibit G109B Able.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
Welcome back. Aerobility to exhibit G109B Able. Germany will see the first public display of Aerobility's new Grob G109B Able aircraft, a recent addition to their fleet and newcomer to their product lineup. Aerobility is the UK's largest aviation charity for disabled services, bringing the ability to fly to many who otherwise might not enjoy the skies. Their showing of the Grob G109B, or as it was known while being worked on, Project Able, will be the first time that the updated, modified, and recertified variant has been shown to the public. The Able is built on the base Grob G109B motor glider, famously used by the Royal Air Force as a trainer aircraft as the Vigilant T-1. Project Able takes the original design and updates to keep pace in the modern era, revamping the Grob with new, modern avionics and Rotax 912 IS-3 engines. Aerobility builds the Able on the very same original RAF Vigilant T-1 hulls, recycling the classic aircraft and bringing new life to the beloved design. Each sale will go to support Aerobility's efforts with assistance from around the industry. Grob aircraft exec Aubrey Waugh said they were happy to support the project and, quote, return these iconic Grob aircraft to flight for the next generation to enjoy, end quote. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!